The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. We're back for your weekly look into the action-packed world of the United Wrestling Network. I am Dustin Starr alongside, once again, my lovely Maria.
You know, Dustin, we always say this program features the best talent from all over the earth, and we will prove that today because you're going to see talents from Japan, Canada, Mexico, and all over the United States.
Two big tag team matches today, including one from the women's division. Heather Monroe succeeded in convincing Lacey Ryan to be her partner this week. We talked about it last week, and I really hope that Lacey doesn't stoop to the levels of Heather Monroe and Houston Body.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I know.
Fidel and Pinx will be taking on the Friendship Farm, who recently scored a win over Vermin. Plus, R3 is visiting from Championship Wrestling from Arizona to take on the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
R3 is a huge guy, but ever since Jordan lost his mentor, Ray Rosas, he hasn't been able to snap back to normal, and today's match against R3 is going to be a tough contest, to say the very least.
And today's main event is a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Royce Isaacs defends his United TV title against Bateman in a bullrope match.
Wow.
Here in Memphis, there have been many memorable matches over the years, and knowing these two talents, this one will go down in history.
The stage is set for today, plus we're going to announce our next event at Dave & Buster's during this program.
Let's not waste any more time. Take it away, Todd Kennelly and Andrew Jassig.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shimizu!
Always great to see international talent make their way under the bright lights of Hollywood. Here we see Shimizu. It's been under the learning tree of Kikutaro, who we have also featured on this program in the past.
Yeah, Shimizu looks like he's actually coming in ready. He's actually very excited about this. You could tell he's jumping around. Let's see what he gives us.
And introducing his opponent from Palm Beach, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 183 pounds, D-Man Dan Parker!
D-Man Dan Parker, the Cocky Canuck, but he can back it up in the ring. Do it all, great striker, grappler, and certainly has the gift of gab.
Yeah, you want to talk about international talent. You need to look no farther than D-Man Parker. Look at this guy. Absolute pinnacle of entertainment. I love him. I don't understand why the fans don't like him more, Kennelly.
Well, maybe it's because of the inflammatory things he says. As he says, you know, he represents MAGA and Make America Go Away. You think that's going to endear him to the fans here in Port Hueneme, California?
Yeah, I got to tell you, if fans treated their international heroes a little bit better, perhaps he wouldn't come in and insult them so much.
Expect good fundamentals in striking by Shimizu. And you see it here early on, taking control of a body part, but the fluid movement of D-Man Dan Parker, beautiful counter there to get the upper hand.
Absolutely, and Dan Parker still has time to talk that gab as soon as he hits that arm bar. And honestly, Dan Parker knows. He knows, man, the more you get into somebody's head, the better chance you got. And Shimizu is going to have to learn that the hard way.
Dan Parker, his time in the Battle Arts Academy, he can go that strong style as well. He's well versed in it, and he looks to put that on display. Nice takedown by Shimizu. Into the straight arm bar there. Nice job by Shimizu to try and draw the arm back in, get it out of harm's way, and turn this into a hammerlock. An excellent chain wrestling displayed in the early going by both.
Yeah, you don't see a lot more, or you don't see too much of this these days, is this chain wrestling, wearing down your opponent, picking a body part, and making sure that you take down your opponent little by little. These two, very old school mentality. They understand that they have to get their opponent worn down.
You can see Shimizu there crossing the foot behind the calf to add more pressure to that head scissors. Nice escape by Dan Parker, turned into a pinning predicament by Shimizu. Back and forth, seesaw action thus far. Very fundamentally skilled are both.
Yeah, Dan Parker still holding on to that headlock despite Shimizu's attempts to pin him, stand him up, jock him out of the way. But still Dan Parker hanging on really nice.
Shimizu gets run over there. Dan Parker saying, who's the Dingledork now? And look at this, trying to pick up the pace. Nice hip toss takedown. Quickly into the cover. Trying to catch Shimizu off guard. And you can see the effects etched all over the face of Shimizu in this point. And a big European uppercut there by Dan Parker.
European uppercut on the Japanese guy from the Canadian guy. I mean, this is like the United Nations in here right now, Kennelly. Who is the Dingle Dork now, Kennelly? You are.
I do not represent that remark. And now rearranging the face. Well, then, you know what started as a good fundamental contest between two great grapplers has turned physical and personal because of these tactics by D-Man Dan Parker, who quite frankly is allowing the fans to get under his skin.
Well, you know, you'd allow the fans to get under your skin, too, if they picked on you the way they pick on Dan Parker. Listen to that chop right there. I'm sure he'd like to do that to every single schmuck in this audience who calls him Dingle Dork.
D-Man always picks on the fans. And D-Man was the first person to introduce that term. So it came back to bite him.
Well, it came back to bite him indeed. That's fine and dandy. But listen to this. Listen to them right now. They keep on poking the bear. They keep on prodding. And you know you don't need to do that anymore. Just accept the guy for who he is and move on. But no, this is the mentality of ungrateful Americans. They treat national heroes like this. No wonder he hates them all.
Well, you can see those forearms registering, just rattling the head of Shimizu, but Samoan drop. Real high-impact move there for Shimizu and creates some distance.
Absolutely. Look, European uppercuts, Samoan drops, Canadians, Japan. I mean, you name it all, Kennelly. It's everything in there.
Nice gut-wrench suplex there by Shimizu. We talked about trained by the likes of Kikutaro. Has him up in a torture rack position here. What's he got in mind? Looking for the submission, perhaps. Yep. Racks him up, then takes him down into another Samoan drop of sorts into a cover. Now, Kikutaro, known as the comedy master, there's no funny business here for Shimizu. He's all business in there, looking for the victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen Kikutaro wrestle numerous amount of times, and there's definitely something that he has that nobody else has. He has that comedic aspect, but you know what? That's what he uses to, once again, get into the heads of his opponents. Now, Shimizu needs to find his own little niche and to make sure that he gets in the head of D-Man Dan Parker.
Tight clinch now. Look at this. Big shots out of D-Man, out of the Muay Thai clinch, going down Fujiwara armbar. You gotta believe Shimizu's seen some of these in his time. And now into that Canadian crossface. And that's gonna do it.
Here is your winner, D-Man Dan Parker.
I would take a look back at the action, but D-Man's got something to say.
Shut up, Dingle Dorks. It doesn't matter if you're Japanese, if you're Mexican, or if you're American. Because at the end of the day, it'll be a Canadian with his hands raised in victory. Sorry.
Cocky Canuck able to back it up here. Perhaps somebody will be able to shut his big mouth. More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Memphis weather can be tricky, and so can repairing a roof, but not with Pro Shingle. Complicated insurance claims are easy with Pro Shingle. They'll handle that process for you. Pro Shingle offers free estimates and have financing plans in place so they can help you right now. Be sure to ask about their new roof shampoo. Locally owned and operated, fully licensed and insured, it's the simple choice. Go to ProShingle.com, 901-258-6503, and let Pro Shingle help today.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is Sunday, November 24th for WWE Survivor Series. Mention Championship Wrestling and get unlimited video games for the entire night. Dave & Buster's, Wolf Chase.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Attention! In the past year, juries have decided that Roundup weed killer caused plaintiffs to develop non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. If you or someone you know were exposed to the weed killer Roundup in a commercial setting and later developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, call us right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Rely On Group will connect you with an attorney who can help determine if you have a case. Call now, 800-232-1374.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Pinx and Fidel Bravo.
Switching gears to tag team action here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Gonna see a real clash of styles between these two teams and a clash of demeanors as well. Fidel and Pinx announced it right around that 500-pound mark. At one point in his career, Pinx would have been every bit that himself. He's gotten himself into fantastic fighting shape, and they're ready for action.
Lost the weight, but did not lose the intensity. This is a team worth watching.
And introducing their opponents, the team of Gentleman Jervis and Sweet Robin Shaw, the Friendship Farm.
Friendship Farm ready for action. How many leprechauns did Sweet Robin Shaw have to steal from to get that jacket?
How many leprechauns did Sweet Robin Shaw eat on the way over here, that you mean?
World's largest jacket and the world's smallest hat. Friendship Farm, though, you talked about teams to watch. I hope the ring is reinforced here with Robin Shaw making his entrance. Same can be said for the Friendship Farm. They've scored some notable victories. Tag team division just more deep and competitive perhaps than ever before.
That's all fine and dandy. You know what, Kelly? I can't even think straight. Every single time these guys come in, I just get in the worst mood possible. I understand.
How is that even possible?
Look, I understand. I get it. Okay, they love everybody and they're friends and yada, yada, yada. But God, just drop the act already. You're as miserable as the rest of us and you know it.
Oh, their friendship, their happiness, it's infectious. You should try it sometime. Good support in the house for the Friendship Farm. Looks like it's going to be Sweet Robin Shaw, big powerhouse of this team. Taking on, likewise, for the opposition, Pinx.
This will be something of proportions. All they're going to do is try to flex each other's power and abilities and to see who's going to get over on the other. And that is what's going to make this very attractive. Now, if you tag in Jervis or you tag in Fidel, then you have to make, there it is right there. So now what you have is a completely different dynamic because both these teams have two things. They have a power guy and they have this athletic guy who sets the pace in that match.
I agree with you, but Fidel wants Jervis in there. Now the tag is made, so Fidel will get what he wants and takes advantage. Cheap shot. Didn't even let Jervis get completely into the ring before Fidel goes to work.
You know, I think maybe Jervis, if he drew some pupils into his eyes, he might have seen that coming.
Could be. Nice drop down there. Pace quickens. Look at Fidel go. Likewise, not to be outdone. Great agility by Gentleman Jervis. Out of the takedown, turning Fidel inside out. And using all that body weight, several butterflies there come crashing down on Fidel Bravo, taking control of the arm. Well, look at Jervis go. Oh my goodness, what a takedown.
Very interesting way to go into that right there is Jervis. And now Shaw is coming back to capitalize. This is just scary. That ring is going to bust any second.
Well, Caltech's going crazy right now. They want to know where the fault line is for this big earthquake. Robin Shaw goes a long distance to get that big shot in the corner, but now we're going to finally see that showdown of the two big men. Well, from showdown to knockdown, single shot by Pinx floors Sweet Robin Shaw. Nothing sweet about that.
When you're as big as Robin Shaw and you go in there and you jump and you go from rope to rope to rope to rope to rope and then smile and dance and prance around, you're only going to get taken advantage of, and that's exactly what Pinx did.
Oh, no way! Look at that! What a huge sidewalk slam by Pinx Fidel to pick up the pieces and the victory, but not yet.
Absolutely, and you got to figure, now Shaw is very heavy, he's very huge, and the more he hits that mat, the more damage he's doing to his body, despite all that cushion around his vital organs.
Shaw having to fight from underneath. He's not used to getting thrown around like he just was. Breaking him down, though, was Fidel Bravo with a nicely placed leg kick.
You know, I figured it out, Kennedy. Now, if Bravo just shows Shaw a picture of a treadmill, he might run away and therefore get the count-out victory. That's what he should have done right
Hold
now.
on here. Now the splash, but the referee out of position. He's tied up with Gentleman Jervis over there. A lot of moving parts in this matchup, so certainly can't blame referee Nick Bonanno for that. He's got his hands full in a big way.
Very true. Lots of moving parts in this match, and all of them belong to Shaw.
I think the ring is going to shift when the big man hits the corner. Now Pinx. Nobody home there. Shaw takes him up and over. Huge belly-to-back suplex.
Did you see the way he muscled up Pinx right off the floor? Absolutely no support at all and got him on there. That was nasty.
All that impact, had an effect on Shaw as well. Makes the tag. Now, as you mentioned, you get the two quicker competitors in there for the respective teams. Gentleman Jervis showing more quickness than perhaps ever before. He's one step ahead of the opposition thus far in this matchup. Big shot there by Sweet Robin Shaw, taking Pinx to the outside, trying to divide and conquer. Oh, no.
Now, Robin Shaw's eating a lot of things, but that pole is not going to taste good, I'll tell you that.
Oh, hold on here. Shh, quiet, please. Rockabye slam on the way. Gonna try. Oh, no, Pinx hooks the legs. He's got him held in position, and Fidel gets the victory.
Here are your winners, Pinx and Fidel Bravo!
We talked about a lot of moving parts in this matchup. That was the case there. Pinx with the trip from the outside, allowing Fidel to get the 1-2-3. More action coming your way after this on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Are you over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days? I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Call now for this free book on maximizing your income in retirement. Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers from leading financial firm J.D. Milberg. That's right, free. This book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we're about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known truths we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. And it's free.
Call 800-715-6903.
As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched numerous products and summarized rates and benefits of annuities, all from Sentinel Security Life Insurance Company.
Call 800-715-6903. That's 800-715-6903.
Call now.
This is a national healthcare alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number.
This patty melt is loaded. Beef patty, grilled onions, melty cheese on Texas toast.
I propose a toast.
Oh, awesome.
Peter, you're dull.
Okay, this feels more like a roast.
I propose a roast.
Grab a patty melt while they last and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
We are finally out of potty training stages, and I feel like I can finally get my furniture back. We need something that's affordable and durable. Quartz furniture is always high quality, plus they come with a Quartz certified guarantee.
Get up to 70% off new retail prices and choose from a wide variety of previously leased sofas, bedroom sets, dining sets, and more. Make the smart choice and visit Court Furniture Clearance Center today at our Memphis location, or check our inventory online. Mention TV20 and get 20% off.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 210 pounds, here's the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater!
Welcome back, everyone, wherever you might be watching the action of championship wrestling from Hollywood, whether it be here in California, Memphis, Tennessee, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, on the East Coast. We're everywhere. And Jordan Clearwater, the youngster, the golden boy, with a big high-profile match and a tough challenge awaiting as he takes on a fixture of championship wrestling from Arizona in R3.
Absolutely, R3. You know what? You know what you got to do? You got to flush the golden nugget. That's what you got to do.
And introducing his opponent from Gravity Hills, weighing in at 333 pounds, he is the holder of the Silver Spotlight, R3!
Now, there's a whole lot of spotlights in Hollywood, California, but none as meaningful as the one that R3 holds. Won it in the Silver Spotlight Tournament, our sister promotion, Championship Wrestling from Arizona, one of their signature events, much like our PP3 tournament. But with that Silver Spotlight, R3 has a guaranteed shot at the Arizona State Championship at the time and place of his choosing. Went through an incredible field of competitors to earn it. But what a one-on-one matchup. We've seen R3 here in the past at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He's got big wins, including over the likes of Ray Rosas.
Yeah, R3 is a gigantic individual. Jordan Clearwater definitely has his work cut out for him here. He has to take advantage of him early on in the evening because, honestly, as soon as R3 uses weight advantage to you, it's already too late.
Collar and elbow tie-up, bull rushing in is R3, who will try and utilize that size and strength advantage. But certainly Clearwater, not a small competitor either. He's got a lot of velocity in his strikes. That big Midas touch might be enough to dim the lights of R3. Remains to be seen. And there you see Clearwater using his speed to get the rear waist lock, but just not enough.
Chucked him away like yesterday's garbage, Kenley. That's what I'm talking about. He has too much power, too much weight on top of Clearwater, and Clearwater needs to take him down quick.
Clearwater transitions to strikes. There you go, putting that knee of the big man on the dissection pan where he can start to pin it and take it apart. And attacking the wheels of the big man, sound strategy.
Sound strategy indeed, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? No, it won't be.
A lot of good training for Clearwater. You can't prepare for that, though. The splash, it might be over as quickly as it begins. Clearwater at one time under the learning tree of the likes of Carl Anderson, and at one point under the learning tree of Ray Rosas, but that ended badly.
Well, ended badly for who? I mean, honestly, Ray Rosas moved on to bigger and better things. And, Clearwater, again, now we've had this conversation before, but Clearwater made that all about him, and that's why Ray Rosas did what he did.
Well, I can agree to disagree, but there's no disagreeing with the striking here of R3, that big headbutt. And that'll check your equilibrium in a hurry, as will that big Irish whip to the corner, and Clearwater just comes crumbling down. A whole lot of velocity behind that.
Absolutely. You got to figure all his back hit those turnbuckles very, very hard. I think I even saw the ring shift just a few inches, and that shows the strength and tenacity by R3. He does not care. He will throw you around like a rag doll.
Power is a difference maker here. Look at this big Uranagi by R3. So powerful. Into the cover now, center of the ring, and so hard to kick out when he's got all that body weight on top of you.
Absolutely. And R3 has to make sure that he continues to go that route. Throw Clearwater around, cover him right away, go for the pin, because even if you don't make the pin, you can still have him exhaust a lot of energy kicking out of those pins, and that all adds up to the ending victory.
Clearwater's former mentor, Ray Rosas, had his share of encounters and run-ins with R3 as well in the past. Clearwater now with the high ground, trying to strike from above, double axe handle. And that begs the question if we're gonna see death from above in our main event still to come. As Bateman, the main man, gets a shot at the United Television champion and Royce Isaacs, who will have nowhere to run this time out. So that'll be a big bull rope match. That's still coming your way. Look at these big wind-up rights by Clearwater. Neck breaker.
Finally gets the big man down, Kennelly.
Yep, uses the big man's size against him and almost puts him away.
Listen to these fans right now chanting Golden Boy. They're obviously behind Clearwater, and understandably so. Clearwater is amped. He is hyped, but let him not make a mistake right now. This next move is going to be pivotal. He needs to capitalize, Kennelly. Roll him over and pin him.
Bulldog driving him down into the cover now. And that is the tenacity of Jordan Clearwater. He went for the Bulldog earlier in the match and was easily shrugged off. But now that he's got R3 in trouble, was able to execute it, got a near fall out of it.
Very smart thinking by Clearwater. If you don't get it the first time, wear him down, pick apart again, and go for it one more time. You may be able to get lucky. Clearwater is clearly lucky here, and obviously R3 is standing up, not knowing where he is. He might be in trouble now.
Uh-oh, looking for that Midas touch. He's got him measured. Here he comes. Sidestep there by R3. Counter elbows now by Clearwater. He doesn't want to be the recipient of that fatality, the big Death Valley driver. One of R3's signatures. Oh, did anybody get that license plate? Gets trucked.
Took his head off. And speaking of which, this could be it right now, Kennelly.
Calls that the reign of chaos, the Dragon Sleeper into the power slam. Count to 100.
Here is your winner, R3!
R3 gets the victory as we take a look back at the action. Brought to you by NWA Power, Tuesday nights at 6:05 Eastern. Power on display by R3 throughout, but here we see Clearwater had some things going his way with the big neck breaker, had him measured for the Midas touch. Couldn't hit pay dirt, and in the end, the reign of chaos connects for the 1-2-3, and the holder of the silver spotlight continues to dominate. More action coming your way, including that big television title main event here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Welcome back to the studio. We are in the Court Lounge for a quick recap and to remind you that you can always save up to 70% off on furniture every day at Court.
Whether it's temporary or permanent furniture, they have all your furniture needs at a discounted rate. Be sure to check them out today at 6400 Shelby View Drive in Memphis.
Give them a call and tell them Championship Wrestling sent you at 901-365-2560.
And if you're just now tuning in, you're just in time for our main event. The United TV title will be decided in a good old-fashioned bullrope match. This one's going to take me back to the days of pro wrestling inside Mid-South Coliseum, and I have to warn you, it might get ugly.
So far on the show, D-Man Dan Parker kicked things off with a win over visiting Japanese star Shimizu.
Shimizu had the size, but Parker had the technique and tapped him out with a crossface.
Thankfully, D-Man's post-match comments were brief, or I think we'd all be tapping out.
He's going to be tweeting you about that one. Fidel and Pinx picked up a dirty victory over our faves, the Friendship Farm. Jervis almost had Fidel rocked to sleep when Pinx tripped him and held him down for the 1-2-3.
Jordan Clearwater put up a good fight against the much larger R3, but it wasn't enough to take down the silver spotlight holder. And ladies tag match is up next after the break, and then it's the TV title bullrope time.
Don't you dare go away. We're going to be right back with more of the best hour of pro wrestling anywhere. Stay with us.
Mom, thank God you're going to be okay.
So relieved. But you both should know when my time comes, I have a final expense policy.
Is Final Expense the life insurance policy that helps loved ones pay for funeral expenses and other debts? Bill and I called to get more information.
Yes, and there's an immediate payout of up to $30,000.
The Silver Care Life Plan will pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. Your rate will never increase and your benefits can never be decreased. Your coverage can never be canceled. Call now. There is no medical exam. Your approval is guaranteed. Speak with an experienced advisor to see how final expense coverage can help you. Make the call now. There is no obligation.
I'm going to call today.
Ask about the free prescription discount card. Oh, so glad you'll be taken care of.
Call 1-800-339-8165. That's 1-800-339-8165.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745cash.
Cute puppy? Well, prove it. Tag us at CW30 Wrestling.
And let the Invisible Fence brand help protect those puppies. They're even offering free installation right now.
Send your cute puppy pictures to be featured right here on the show.
And to learn more about the Invisible Fence brand, call 901-751-2929.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Leslie Iris and Sandra Moon.
Getting set for tag team action in the women's division. Here's the unique team of Leslie Iris and Sandra Moon. Sandra Moon, no stranger to tag team wrestling, hangs out quite frequently with the United Tag Team Champions, the Soul Burners.
Oh yeah, the Soul Burners, my two favorite guys. Where are they today? Where are they? Are they not here? They're not here, are they?
And introducing their opponents. Being accompanied to the ring by Halston Body, the team of Lacey Ryan and Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe trying to help Lacey Ryan look the part here. Heather Monroe recently recruiting Lacey Ryan for this tag team match, and as you can see by the body language of Ryan, I don't think she quite knows what to make of it all.
Lacey Ryan needs to, she needs to chill out a little bit. She understands, she needs to know that she's with somebody that has, you know, upper class. And she should be grateful that she's in her presence right now, Kennelly.
The crown jewel of the upper class, Heather Monroe, teaming with Lacey Ryan. Lacey Ryan with a recent victory over Leslie Iris. And of course, Heather Monroe and Sandra Moon have had their share of wars.
Absolutely. There's a lot of respect with all four of these women right now, and totally understandable, but they have to put it aside to make sure who's going to fight best. And you know what? Who has the best head on their shoulders? Heather Monroe.
I don't think Heather Monroe respects really anybody except herself.
Well, she respects me. Maybe not respects you. Not many do.
Unique way to kick this thing off, as it will be Lacey Ryan and Sandra Moon, and there you do see some respect.
First mistake there by Lacey Ryan. I'm calling it now.
Lacey Ryan, again, we've documented such a powerhouse, great athlete. Sandra Moon, so quick, looking to make quick work with the roll-up, trying to catch her in the early opening seconds, trying to, cover the other way, trying to run back that opening kickoff, you might say.
They're both fighting for pins, both fighting for pins.
Momentum took Lacey Ryan over, both back up to a vertical base. Great wrestling and counter wrestling here in the early going by Sandra Moon and Lacey Ryan, picking up the pace. Nobody home for that senton. Nice kip up there by Lacey Ryan, who looks to keep the pedal to the metal. Swing and a miss with the strike.
Fast-paced action, Kenley, fast-paced action. This is right now, this is already gearing up to be a heck of a contest.
Both ladies have been going back and forth here, jockeying for position. Both now scoring with an arm drag takedown. Well-matched competitors in Lacey Ryan and Sandra Moon. Tag is made by the Killer Bay, and likewise, Leslie Iris will check in.
Did you see that? Heather Monroe said, I got it, we're good. And now that Heather Monroe's in there, the attitude's about to change. The mood's about to be a little different. What happened?
She got overpowered, that's what happened. She got ran over by Leslie Iris and taken down in short order yet again. Big shots now by Leslie Iris, who is certainly going to win the battle in the strength department. Big boot goes upstairs, and now scurrying to the safety of her corner is Heather Monroe. I don't think she's got it, as you said.
You know what? No. I think she had her right where she wanted, but she wanted to make sure Lacey Ryan didn't feel too out of the loop there.
Dragon Sleeper into the clothesline by Leslie Iris. Nice combination move there. Out of the flying into, give me a break from the outside.
What from the outside? From the outside what? It's obviously what happened.
Hair pull from the outside.
Leslie Iris got her hair caught up in the rope. How is that Heather Monroe's fault? You tell me, Kennelly. She will not be held responsible for faulty engineering.
Taken from somebody that would have absolutely no problem with his hair ever get caught. Baldy. Heather Monroe now taking control.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, you got it from here.
Off of the illegal interference.
Well, illegal. It's fine.
Now go ahead, put your spin on it.
Okay, I'll put my spin on it. I'll tell you right now, Kennelly, you know what? You need to keep your mouth shut. You know what's going on right now? Heather Monroe is now dominating this match. She is taking control, and she is proving without a doubt she is the best female in that ring right now. Heather Monroe is to be feared and respected. How you like that, Kennelly?
Sounds about right, with your bias. But Heather Monroe very effective when she was in there for that exchange. Handspring back elbow, and now frequent tag being made. Lacey Ryan back in. Their team remains fresh. Oh, double clothesline, both go down, and I gotta believe that, and look at this, Heather Monroe now gonna nullify that attempted tag.
Did you see that? Moon was trying to come in, and Heather Monroe had to keep it fair. She had to keep it fair. What's fair is fair, Kennelly.
Well, you got 5 seconds to work. She took all of that 5 seconds, that's for certain. Finds her way back into the ring, does the Killer Bay.
Heather Monroe, she's putting herself up in harm's way. She's putting herself in the center of the action, knowing full well that she could get hurt in there. That's the tenacity of this woman.
Sandra Moon back in after the tag by Leslie Iris. Nice takedown there by Sandra Moon. Again, these two bitter rivals, Heather Monroe and Sandra Moon. Had some incredible battles here in Arizona and all over the place. I thought it was going to be a snap mare, but took her straight down into the knee, and the Killer Bay in trouble.
That was absolutely nasty. Heather Monroe, get up, get up. Oh, Sandra Moon just caught herself on the apron. Did you see that, Kennelly?
Yeah, sure. Just like Leslie Iris's hair earlier. Halston Body had absolutely nothing to do with that.
It's obvious the ring has a lot of malfunctions, Kennelly. We need to get a new ring in here. You know what? I got it. It's Shaw's fault. Shaw's fault.
Shaw's fault?
Shaw's fault.
Are you speaking of Sweet Robin Shaw?
Sweet Robin Shaw's fault, Kennelly. You can't hear?
How so?
He broke the ring. I told him not to run back and forth to the ropes. Oh no, up comes Moon.
Moon with a missile drop kick. Only problem is it sent Heather Monroe close to her corner, but it doesn't matter. Whoa!
Here are your winners, Leslie Iris and Sandra Moon.
A huge shot in this latest chapter in the wars between Sandra Moon and the Killer Bay. Sandra Moon, Leslie Iris pick up the win in this big tag team encounter. But who will win our main event with a television title on the line? Isaacs, Bateman, Bullrope coming up.
We are the Dreamers.
We come in a variety of colors
and styles.
A variety of sizes.
We come in different patterns.
And different materials.
We are the Dreamers.
Achieving your dream can take work.
I just wanted to do a career.
But don't give up.
Changing my life.
Don't ever give up.
Ignore the haters.
They didn't believe that I can do it, and I just proved them that I can.
Independence University.
IU is an online college.
Education online for a better life offline.
So your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
At IU, you receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
You're going to keep that laptop and tablet when you graduate.
And IU's career services work really hard to help you get a job.
You've got to have dreams.
Independence University.
Education online for a better life offline.
Call 1-800-893-1653. That's 1-800-893-1653.
All aboard for Saddle Creek 2019's Holiday Kickoff.
Next Friday, November 22nd from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saddle Creek invites you to a free outdoor screening of the Polar Express. Bring your lawn chairs, blankets, and your favorite pajamas.
It's free. Get your golden ticket for a train ride around Saddle Creek and enjoy free photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Say Cheese, Voodoo Cafe, and more will be here serving up tasty treats for dinner and dessert.
Pets are welcome. They just have to have their vaccines, leashed, and they got to be a good boy or a good girl.
Who are you kidding? They're always good boys.
Have you been good?
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is Sunday, November 24th for WWE Survivor Series. Mention Championship Wrestling and get unlimited video games for the entire night. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
The following contest is a bullrope match for the United Television Championship. In this match, the only ways to win are via pinfall or submission. Jamie Ioving's upper class has been banned from ringside, and there must be a winner. Introducing first, the challenger from the Road's End. Weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the main man, Bateman!
Former champion and #1 contender Bateman looks to be dressed for some serious ultra violence.
The man is a menace. He's a psycho. He is a nutcase, Kennelly, an absolute nutcase. But does he have the fortitude? Does he have the wherewithal to beat Royce Isaacs? We'll see right now.
And introducing the champion from the Mile High City, weighing in at 236 pounds, he is the United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs!
Royce Isaacs coming out all by his lonesome, and that is because of an additional stipulation in this championship main event. Bullrope match, yes, but also the entirety of the upper class, minus Isaacs, has been banned from ringside for this matchup.
You know, that's fine and dandy. You know what? If they want to say that the upper class was somehow going to interfere in this match and take him out of there, is going to somehow even the odds, is a complete lie. The fact of the matter is what they're trying to do is get under Royce Isaacs' skin, and that is a disadvantage to Isaacs, not because they could interfere, but because the fact that they can't offer him their moral support up there.
Hanging in the balance, the United Television Championship. Bateman has held that title multiple times. Has a shot to win it back yet again.
This match will be critical, absolutely critical for Bateman.
That's what it's all about. United Television title up for grabs, on the line in this bull rope match. Now the two competitors will both be hooked onto that bull rope. And fitting, because last time out, these two were wrestling for the United Television Championship. Bateman had the upper hand, and Isaac simply left, took the count-out loss because he knew he wouldn't lose the title.
Well, I don't say that's why he took the count-out loss, Kennelly. We don't know why, what was going on through his head. Now, obviously, it was a little bit weird, a little bit suspicious, a little bit unorthodox from Isaacs. I give you that. But the fact that he ran away because he was scared is a little bit of an overstatement, I would say.
Bateman didn't chase and got the victory and seemingly knew that they would hook it up again for the title, and this time they'll hook it up literally. And Isaacs doesn't seem happy about this whatsoever. And would you want to be hooked to the main man, Bateman? I can't say I blame him.
No, absolutely not. I don't even like being in the same room as Bateman. This man is scary. He's, like I said, he's a menace. He's a nutcase. And Isaacs is giving every single thing he can to make sure that he's going to do this very calmly, but obviously a little bit apprehensive, and I don't blame him.
Got a little impromptu tug of war going on here between champion and challenger, and they go to meet in the middle. Now here you see, trying to get to the outside, nowhere to run, and now that is setting in on the psyche of the champion. He realizes his normal tricks aren't going to apply here.
You know what? That's an excellent comment that you made, Kennelly. It absolutely just shows your ignorance.
And the crowd echoing. The crowd momentarily ago saying, "You can't run." And again, you know that is resonating with Isaacs. Couple with that with the fact that Jamie Iovine not out here, double platinum, Heather Monroe, Halston Body, that usual interference fuel that he's got out here by his side, the distraction not there. Bateman can be completely focused on the task at hand, but Isaacs getting the upper hand, second man in the ring, always at a disadvantage. So utilizing the stipulation to his advantage right there is the champ.
You call it interference. You keep on calling it interference. You are very deflammatory against Isaacs. The idea is they offer a support structure, Kennelly, and everybody has some sort of a support structure. You can learn a lot from people like Isaacs who depend on other people for their moral support. The fact that they're not out here right now does nothing more than make Isaacs upset the fact that he can't have that moral support out here.
Oh, yeah. Iovan's never tripped anybody up from the outside. Halston Body's never hit anybody with one of his fans.
That's exactly what I've been telling you the whole time.
Right.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Sarcasm, look it up. Big shot, though, and the champion thus far winning the physical battle. But for how long? Again, we got to talk about the stipulation. They're both locked up on that bull rope, but it is first pinfall or submission will earn the victory and the championship. Headbutt, shot after shot by the main man, and nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Isaacs can't roll out of this one.
No, absolutely not. Isaacs has nowhere to run, but you know what, Kennelly? Neither does Bateman. Neither does Bateman. Look at Bateman right now. Look at Bateman. Bateman is now busted open. He is busted. He is bleeding right now from those headbutts to Royce Isaacs. That's how much he hates Royce Isaacs.
Sacrifice play.
Out.
Yeah, he was on the offensive, delivering those headbutts. Gets cut open. And the placement of that cut, Andrew Jassy, could that be a big problem for Bateman over the matchup if that blood starts to stream down into the eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. When you think about a cut on the forehead, what you're not seeing is the after effects of it. The cut itself is not the detriment. The detriment is the impaired vision when it gets into the eyes. And you know what? Look into the eyes of Bateman. He doesn't have any eyes to spare.
You know, in MMA, you know, a doctor would take a look at this, see if it'll continue in this bullrope match. The only way this thing's ending is with a pinfall or submission. There must be a winner with the television title on the line. This thing could get very, very ugly.
And the detriment here is the cut happened so early in the match. There is so much more fuel in both these competitors' tanks, and so he does not have. He doesn't have a clear-cut end of when this match will end, and he has a long battle ahead of him now, bleeding from the forehead.
Yeah, but it's the type of thing that could fuel somebody like the main man, Bateman. And now...
Is that a pen?
He's got... What does he have?
What is that?
Some sort of spike or something? What is he doing? He's digging that spike in. Boy, it's a pen, and... Well, I think right now that Isaacs is sorry he ever signed on the dotted line for this one.
Yeah, that was that he definitely put. You know what the problem is not he was giving him an autograph and probably put a punctuation on it. That's what really stuck.
Big shot there by the challenger, former television champion several times over is Bateman, looking to regain the gold. He's got the advantage. Bateman relentless as our main event continues after this.
We are the dreamers.
We come in a variety of colors
and styles,
a variety of sizes.
We come in different patterns
and different materials.
We are the dreamers.
Achieving your dream can take work.
I just wanted to do a career.
But don't give up.
Changing my life.
Don't ever give up.
Ignore the haters.
They didn't believe that I can do it, and I just proved them that I can.
Independence University.
IU is an online college.
Education online for a better life offline.
So your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
At IU, you receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
You're going to keep that laptop and tablet when you graduate.
And IU's career services work really hard to help you get a job.
You've got to have dreams.
Independence University.
Education online for a better life offline.
Call 1-800-893-1653. That's 1-800-893-1653.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
This patty melt is loaded. Beef patty, grilled onions, melty cheese on Texas toast.
I propose a toast.
Oh, awesome.
Peter, you're dull.
Okay, this feels more like a roast.
I propose a roast.
Grab a patty melt while they last and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Invisible Fence brand gives your pets the independence and security to enjoy your entire yard. From pet training certified by leading animal behaviorists to set up an installation, Invisible Fence will design a solution customized to your needs. Boundary Plus technology, rated a Consumer's Digest Best Buy, provides the longest range of protection against escape, while also providing your pet every inch of your yard to enjoy. Confidence, independence, security, Invisible Fence brand.
Welcome back to our main event. Getting ugly in a hurry. Bateman, the challenger, rearranging the face of the television champion Isaacs. Television title on the line. And if you're just joining us, fans, this is a bull rope match. Both competitors cinched up in that bull rope. Oh, caught him with that bell that's in the middle there. big shot by the champion.
And that just does more damage to the already busted forehead of Bateman. Now Royce Isaacs has a tremendous advantage in this match. That cut is getting deeper and larger.
That laceration could be the difference maker as this thing goes on. We talked about the blinding effects, also just that loss of blood and what that will do to the gas tank of the challenger as this match wears on. And now attacking the wind here of the challenger is Isaacs.
And did you see that? Isaacs was putting the boots to Bateman, but Bateman was reciprocating with a choke of his own. Bateman is a nut. He's an absolute crazy, crazy individual. But Royce Isaacs, he just sent him back to the funny farm where he came from and get him out of his hair. This is only going to get worse from here. Look at the face of Bateman right now.
And you saw the look on the face of the champion, Isaacs, after receiving that choke when he got in close. He's got to get not overconfident as well. Nice suplex by the champion. And Bateman is wearing that proverbial crimson mask all over his face and now going to work on it. Going to make matters worse is the champion, bathing in the blood of the challenger.
Absolutely, and look at Royce Isaac. He is smearing it all over his hands. He likes it. He's wiping it on his chest. Royce Isaacs is right now punishing Bateman. He is taking for every single thing that he has, but still Bateman is able to kick out despite this injury. Bateman, I told you, is absolutely crazy.
Bateman likes this kind of fight, though. When it's anything goes, he's at the disadvantage at the moment, but will it continue that way? And now the rope being used as a weapon. He can completely choke him out, choke him unconscious here, and then get either, the referee could call it submission, or he could roll him over into the 3 count. So double jeopardy right now for Bateman.
Absolutely. Think about this. When you have a bull rope match, that bull rope is no longer, listen to that, that bull rope is no longer a foreign object. It is part of the match. It is part of the stipulation. It can be used any single way. And when you choke somebody who has a large cut like Bateman does, what does that do? It just rushes the blood further out of that cut.
Another vicious shot with that bell. 3rd or 4th of the matchup into the cover. And it's dominance right now for the champion in complete control of this bull rope match. Coming in, you thought a stipulation like this might favor the challenger. Not the case right now.
Absolutely. This is what I told you. This is what I was saying all along. Royce Isaacs does not need the upper class out here for more than moral support. He is more than capable of supporting himself right now, which is obviously evident once again going back to the choke on Bateman.
Using that rope as a weapon. He's used the bell and now using the rope to, in essence, Beal Bateman, and I think the bell caught Bateman in the back of the head on the way down, and that bell, you can hear it. It's got some weight to it. I mean, that can knock you out in a hurry.
5 pounds, Kennelly. 5 pounds of cowbell smacking you in the back of the head makes a lot of impact. Right now, Bateman is getting punished. His skull is dented. His face is red. What is happening here now?
Well, he's got that full Nelson. He might be thinking hush money, but using the rope, in essence, to get wrist control, so a unique counter there that you're only going to see in this type of a matchup by Bateman, and now a big shot. Turnabout is fair play, and we got ourselves a battle now, and the blood loss becoming a factor here.
Bateman smacked Royce Isaacs right in the forehead with that cowbell. You know what, and you got to wonder right now, how is Royce Isaacs looking right now after getting hit with that cowbell too? You know what, honestly, anybody's match could be right now, but Bateman is losing so much blood, it's not even funny that Matt is stained, his pants are stained. And now look at the face of Isaacs. Isaacs is now busted open.
Isaacs has been lacerated. Evening the score is Bateman. And now Isaacs is a bloody mess as well. Got caught by that bell, and there might be a nasty puncture wound there too, and it's hard to tell even where it's coming from because so much blood streaming.
Oh, he might have cut a vein. This is a waterfall right now of blood coming out of Isaac's head.
An absolute blood war, literally, for the United Television title. Who's going to dig down deep? Who's got the bigger heart? Well, we're seeing what it's pumping for both.
You can see the mist of blood smacking off the chest when these two chop each other. They are wall out. This is a bloody war right now with a lot on the line, and both of them know that.
More blood than a Mortal Kombat tournament right now, and just going toe-to-toe. What's keeping these guys up? You saw earlier Bateman with a single shot with the bell, and he almost fainted. And now these forearms, shot after shot. Superman punch by Isaacs drops the challenger to a knee again.
Both men digging deep now. You ask what's keeping them up. I'll tell you what's keeping them up right now. It is that championship.
That could do it. That quick elbow, lightning fast. Almost made history. Almost won the title. Their faces bathed in blood. You see it all over the canvas as well. A total bloodbath.
Inches away was Bateman from getting that victory, and that's what it's all about, Kennelly. It is about that championship. It is about that prestige, and both these men are laying it all on the line right now at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Gotta watch. Oh no! And no call there. No disqualification again. Into the roll-up after the low blow with the rope and almost put him away.
That could have been it too, Kennelly. A lot of near falls here. Don't forget, he beat Sky with that low blow.
Rolled him up, and then you saw, and then after that matchup, it was the low blow. It's part of the red carpet rumble that we recall of Isaacs on Bateman when he showed his true colors, spikes him with the pile driver. Bateman is out cold, looks to be, and finds a way to kick out.
You know how many people have been put away with a pile driver over the years of wrestling, Kennelly, let alone being bloody and bashed in the forehead, and Bateman still kicks out? You understand how much intestinal fortitude that takes from Bateman, not to mention the fact that he's absolutely insane?
Well, the pile driver historically, has been banned in many regions, and nothing is banned. Anything goes. Went for the punch, got nothing but bell. Brainbuster by Bateman. Both of them all tied up in that rope. This is where Bateman wants him. It could be death from above time. Bateman's got him measured. Bateman dragging him now. Oh, he's pulling off that elbow pad. It could be the beginning of the end. History's gonna be made. Bateman once again to be champion. Oh, he got caught with that rope. He was looking for the death from above elbow and utilizing the rope as a counter again. Hook up.
Oh, one mistake too many, Kennelly, and this might be it.
He might not be able to kick out. He's all tied up in the rope.
Here is your winner, and still United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Isaacs digging down. You thought Bateman had the champion right where he wanted him. In the end, Isaacs uses it to his advantage. The bloody champion's reign continues. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us again this week for a fantastic hour of pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling is about tradition. Pro wrestling is about honoring its history while building its future. You just witnessed a true pro wrestling classic between two of the finest United has ever seen. Bateman and Royce Isaacs literally left it all out there in the ring, including their blood in that awesome bullrope match.
It was a crazy main event.
Wow.
Royce Isaacs is still your United TV champion, and for once, the upper class played no part in him retaining.
They didn't. Very early on, Bateman's hatred for Isaacs led to some violent headbutts. I think that's what split open his forehead. And despite all the bursts of momentum after that, I think that may have led to the downfall of Bateman.
Probably so. Cowbells to the skull, ropes to the throat,
Yeah.
and tangled up German suplex all played into Bateman losing what might very well be his last title shot ever. A tough loss to watch, but a match both stars can hang their hat on.
Join us again next week for more of the best pro wrestling right here on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle.
Plus, you can catch us at Dave & Buster's next Sunday for WWE Survivor Series.
One of my favorites. Come watch Survivor Series with us. I can't wait.
See you later, everybody.